With me this morning is our Community Resource Coordinator, Evelyn Ajewa. Good morning, Evelyn. It's nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Now we're going to talk about resident life. So let's start at the top. Pamela Sudden is the Director of Resident Life.
Yes.
And she has certain functions, of which one of them is your area.
Yes, CR.
She is what? She's in charge of the Channel 6, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And what other responsibilities does she have?
Channel 6 is one of them. There's also Pastoral Ministries. There is the Wellness Center. There is the home support group. So this is like home health, which encompasses hospice, home health, and home support. And then there is also, you mentioned Channel 6 already, and of course there is lastly CRT.
So Evelyn, now getting specific, you're in the resident life part of it. You represent Pamela, if you will, over here at Village Square.
Yes.
Now there are others who represent other neighborhoods. Who are they?
Kelly, my colleague, is
Kelly
in Town
Luke
Center.
Chandler?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then she's in Town Center.
Town Center, okay.
And Anita Garifo is Hunter's Crossing.
Okay, so now we know that we have three ladies in their individual offices. Now getting specific with you. Since I am involved with the movies, there are times when I must go to your office and get your permission, if you will, or you're okay, or more specifically, you check your computer. If I want to reserve the theater, there are certain procedures that I must follow, and I look to you for those okays, if you will. So what do you do when I come in and say, Evelyn, I'd like to reserve the theater for next Tuesday?
Sure. The first thing I do is, of course, we go on the computer like you said. I will check in EMS to see if next Tuesday is available for us to book it for you. And if it is, I will simply go ahead and ask you for what group is it going to be going under. So for you, for example, it will be Saturday night movies.
Oh, okay.
So we'll put Saturday night movies, and then I'll ask you, Bob, how many people, and since it's a theater, usually you don't really have to count a number, but if it was, for example, the Academic room, I will ask how many people are you expecting to have, and then I'll have to indicate that as well. And then, since again it's the theater, you don't really require much as a setup, aside like having the screen so you could show the movie. So I'll ask, what setup would you like for us to, have the room set up for you and stuff like that. And I'll go ahead and make sure that I indicate the starting time and the ending time, and then the setup time, and then the breakdown time.
Where is this posted? The fact that, say, I reserve a movie or I reserve a theater for a Saturday night, whatever date, is that posted somewhere so that people would know?
So if you, for example, your room is next week. You wanted to book the room for next week. So on the Monday of that Tuesday in which your show will be viewed, in all those buildings, as you look at the front of the building, there's a plaque out there. In that plaque is everything that's going to go on that week.
Okay.
So your movie will be indicated there as well.
Right. So this is a weekly schedule.
Yes.
Of the use of the theater or
any other room.
Whatever. Okay, that clarifies that. What other responsibilities would Evelyn have?
There's a lot, actually, and most of it involves residence groups. We have lots and lots of activities, and there's so many opportunities out there, and we encourage everyone to come and seek them out. So with that being said, there are plenty of activities that we really stress that people could come and see us in hopes to learn about it. These activities could be seen on the bulletin boards. It could be seen on Channel 6. It could be seen on the Village Bridge. It could be seen in our handbook, our newsletters, etc. So
well
yes.
publicized.
Well publicized, exactly.
People come to see you, but where are you located?
Sure. I am in Village Square, and I am right across from the crafts room. I'm actually very close to the Village store. So as you go to the store, like the very second door, that is my office to your right.
Mentioning classrooms, are you also responsible for classroom
All the
reservation?
rooms in Village Square, yes.
Oh, all the rooms. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What other areas should we discuss on resident life?
One of the many areas is, as I had mentioned, so resident life, again, I will repeat it, encompasses Channel 6, pastoral ministries, social work, wellness, and home health and home support and hospice, all of which falls under one umbrella. And for example, next Thursday the 30th, this Thursday in fact, home health is going to have a panel discussion, and they invite everyone to come and attend. There will be room for questions if you have questions to ask, and it will take place in the Village Square Theater from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. And you could see this on the Channel 6, Channel 8, I believe, is where it's going to be shown, and you could also see it on the bulletin boards. It's already posted there.
You mentioned social work. Let's delve into that a little bit more deeply.
Sure.
What specifics are you involved in? So do you coordinate or do you chat with our social worker who is in this area?
I do get to chat with them briefly, but most of the time it happens that my department also falls under social work. So I don't have any expertise when it comes to social work. But if I do see something, I am advised to, report it. For example, if I saw a resident have fallen and it wasn't reported, it's my responsibility, and it's everybody else's who works here's responsibility, I think, to, say, I saw this person and this was the incident. Could you do something about it as a social work? So my job is simply to just keep an eye out, on the community and make sure that everything is running smoothly. And if it requires that I turn to social work, then I do so.
So you would, I assume, report to Sue Frankie? Okay. And your office is right next to Sue, so it's very convenient.
It is close enough, yes. But each neighborhood also has its own social worker. So it depends on the case and where that person lives. Sometimes I will refer it to Sue, and Sue will be more than happy to then transfer the person to the right person.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other updates in reference to
the next one
life?
is Channel 6. Channel 6 is streaming live on YouTube now. So they advise that everyone to check it out, you could view it anywhere and at any time, and there will be more information, I think, on the scroll. So check it out and get on YouTube and see some of the wonderful Village in Motion shows that happens every day. And again, they stress that people bear in mind that most of it is the Village in Motion ones, and a few special shows, but mostly Village in Motion.
On the YouTube.
Yes.
Explain to me what the YouTube is.
YouTube is one of those social networking things. This one is primarily for showing your videos and things like that. So when you go on YouTube, you see just about anything. And lucky for us, we get to see our Village Emotions on YouTube as well. Your family members will get to see all the fun things that you're involved in here in Green Spring. And you will get to, call family up and say, hey, even though you weren't able to see my show, check YouTube out because I'll be on there. So that is what the powerful tool that YouTube has.
That's great. Evelyn, you have given us some good information this morning, and I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for being with us. You have been most informative.